So there are several factors that can explain the change of sound of Arctic Monkeys over time, and in this video we're going to focus on one in particular, chord types. When we look at the 7 records, the first ones heavily featured guitar riffs and power chords. Major and minor chords gradually became more prominent over time, and the 2 latest records kind of dropped the riffs power chord approach and incorporated new chord types including major sevenths and compound chords. In this video, we'll focus on these 2 chord types to try and understand how they affected the overall sound of Arctic Monkeys. Let's start with major 7th chords. To build a major 7 chord, we can start with the major chord in its root position, which is a major third plus a minor third. For example here, C major. If we stack a minor third on top of that, we get the 7th chord, but if we instead add a major third, we get a major 7 chord. So the first chord of this song is a major 7th chord, and the fact that it kicks off the record is in my opinion also representative of its importance, because we immediately hear that kind of jazzy influence which wasn't present in the previous albums. Now let's look at compound chords. With a normal chord, the lower note, which in a rock song is usually played by the bass, mainly plays the root note of the chord played by the higher notes, which corresponds to what the guitar is playing. If however the bass plays any other note than the root note, it becomes a compound chord. For example, let's say the high notes play a B-flat major chord, but the bass plays a C, we get a compound chord and we can note it as B-flat major / C.
So predictable, I know what you're thinking. I'm watching your every move.
In the song There Better Be a Miracle, we can actually see both major 7th chords and compound chords, so this is a great example of extensive usage of these chord types within a verse of the newer songs.
I know I promised this is what I wouldn't do, but somehow giving it the old romantic fool seems to better suit the mood. So if you
In Jet Skis on the Moat, we again have both major 7th and compound chords.
didn't recognize you through the smoke, pajama pants and a Sabutio cloak, you know that it's alright if you wanna cry.
When looking at these records, it looks like Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino started this trend, but in reality Alex Turner actually first started using these chords in a prominent way in the title track of the Last Shadow Puppets record, Everything You've Come to Expect.
Everything that you've come to expect, I guess the coastal egg gets a girl to reflect. Everything that you've come to expect, I just can't get the thought of you and him out of my head. Everything that you've come to expect, everything that you've come to expect.
Alex himself said in an interview of the Last Shadow Puppets that this song was the most adventurous from that record because they were writing it on a keyboard rather than a guitar, and that opened up new kinds of chord possibilities for them. For me, these chord types play a big role in the evolution of the sound of Arctic Monkeys because they kind of give that jazzy feel to the songs. Let me know what you think are the big differences between the old and new sound. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.